Welcome back to McPhee Ford. Today we're taking a look at this brand new 2023 Ford F-350. This F-350 is a Lariat model, and it's finished in Antimatter blue metallic, which I think is a fantastic color. It looks great on a Super Duty, especially with the Sport package, which we do have equipped here. Now there's a lot of options on this truck, and we're going to take a quick walk around the outside of this particular unit. Then we're going to hop into the interior. Now this one has the Tremor off-road package, which, well, is an off-road package that you can get on most Super Duties. And again, we have it here on this particular one. And the main thing that you get with that package are the wheels and tires. So this is an 18-inch wheel, and it's wrapped in an LT 285/75 Goodyear Wrangler Duratrac tire. So if you know tires, you know this is a very well-known kind of off-road aggressive tire. And it's an LT version, so it's very heavy duty, of course, to withstand the abuse and the weights of a Super Duty. So it is a unique wheel design. And this truck, again, has the Sport package. So we do actually have a different grille with the body-colored bumpers. Now, being a 23, this is the redesigned new generation Super Duty. So the headlights have been redesigned. We have a nice C-clamp design, and they are fully LED as well. There's also an LED fog light there in the lower bumper. Front parking sensors. There's also a camera system right there. This one has the optional roof clearance lights, which are optional on the single rear wheel version. Like this one, if you get a dually, those do come as a standard feature. And there's your F-350 Lariat badging right there. The PowerStroke tow mirror is also standard. So it is a dual convex mirror. You have the fisheye lens on the bottom with the blind spot indicator in the upper section of the mirror. This one also has the 6.7 liter high output version of the diesel engine. And you know it's the high output version because you have the red 6.7 liter. Also with the Tremor, we get the off-road kind of special running boards. This kind of have like a bed liner finish. They are cast aluminum as well. Helps protect the side of your truck. New for 2023 is the bed side step. So these are included on all 23 Super Duties. In addition to that, there's also the bumper corner step. These are also on every single 23 Super Duty. So if your truck has a bed, it will have the bumper and the bed side step. And here's a look at the rear wheel and tire. Now this measurement is roughly a 35-inch tire. So you just come with 35s. If you look at the rear end here, we do have Tremor unique shocks. You see there's a little Tremor logo on the back of them there. And then moving around to the back end here, there is the body-colored rear bumper, which is thanks to the Sport package, and it includes some rear parking sensors. Of course, you have your massive Class 5 hitch here, which comes on all 23 Super Duties, 4 and 7 pin connection, the rear view camera, and our tailgate is soft opening. Includes the tailgate step right here. You even have a little measuring device on the end of the tailgate as well. This one has a nice factory spray and bed liner. There's LED box lighting and lots of different tie-down points. We'll take a quick look under the hood of the 23 Super Duty. Again, this one has the high output 6.7 liter PowerStroke turbo diesel engine, which is actually new for 23 as well. This puts out 500 horsepower and a whopping 1,200 foot-pounds of torque. So you have a massive, massive amount of torque. And Super Duties are now rated for a maximum towing of 40,000 pounds. Which is an enormous number. There's also an 8,000 pound payload capacity. Now keep in mind those numbers are to a very, very specific configuration of Super Duty. It would not be on a truck like this. It'll be a very, very specific way you would have to configure a truck to actually achieve those numbers, but it is possible for 2023. Now we'll take a look at the window sticker on this particular Super Duty. So this one has, again, the high output diesel in Antimatter blue F-350 on all of your information is right there. And then here are the enormous list of options that this truck has. There's your Tremor package. We have the Lariat Ultimate package. A lot of options, and that brings the price to $122,269. So a massive, massive price tag. Now keep in mind these are in Canadian dollars. So this truck is in Canadian pricing, so it may be a little bit of a higher price than you would see in the States. Now, something I see very, very often is people see this number and maybe they are US viewers and they think, wow, we're marking up the truck, you know, $20,000 or $30,000. This is the MSRP of the truck. I'm showing you right there, so keep that in mind. We are in Canadian pricing, not American. So now that we got that out of the way, we're going to take a look into the interior. which again, this one is a Lariat model, so this is a very well equipped truck, and it includes leather. So we have a nice leather seat here. They're fully power operated, they're heated and cooled. We even have a nice maroon kind of accent here on the piping on the seat, so we're very comfortable. Nice looking seat here, and even on the door panel, get some nice leather here on the armrest. Of course, power controls for everything. You have power extending mirrors, 3-way memory, and also the 18 speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system, which does come with the Lariat Ultimate package. So the Lariat Ultimate package is kind of a nice kind of grouped together package that includes a lot of different things, and the B&O system is one of those. Of course, lots of storage, and there's a bunch of controls over here. You got power pedals, power everything, and new for 23 is actually the electronic parking brake, which has a very loud actuation. I will kind of give you an example here. So it is a very heavy duty parking brake, and it's again electronic, which was not available on 22s. But we'll take a closer look into the interior and look at the key fob here. It's basically remained unchanged for 23. It has remote start and the tailgate release on there, and push button start. Now this 6.7 diesel is paired to the 10-speed automatic. This is what Ford calls the 10R140, which is actually the higher torque capacity rating for these transmissions. There are two different versions of them, one for the gas and one for the diesels, but this one has the higher rating, again, because it's the diesel. So that's your 10R140 10-speed automatic transmission, which is actually standard across the board for 23 Super Duty. But moving on to the steering wheel, nicely leather wrapped. It's also heated as well for the Lariat Ultimate. Includes your adaptive cruise control, there's lane centering, as well as a bunch of other driver assistance features, but those are two you have on the steering wheel. Volume buttons below that, and then on the right side is controls for the center gauge cluster screen, which is actually now a full screen. This was actually not available for 22, but Ford made this change for this next generation here. Now there's a lot of information in the screen. One new thing though is the heads-up display. So if you go into heads-up display, you can actually change a couple of different things. If you go into drive mode layout, I'll try to do my best to kind of show you what it looks like here. I'll zoom in a little bit. So this is your heads-up display, and you can go in and you can change, if you have normal mode, there's tow haul mode, there's also off-road mode, and it kind of change its way through what it actually shows you. It's nice smooth animation. It's actually a very high resolution display as well. So Ford really did a great job with that. And then moving down a little bit further, there's gauges, which includes specific ones to the diesel engines. So you have boost pressure, engine brake filters, you have def levels, all that. Auxiliary gauges, and there's also your towing information, off-road status, there's 3 pages of settings in here, so there's lots of stuff to kind of mess around with. So that's your gauge cluster, and then moving off that, this is your 12-inch display. Sync 4 is actually standard on all Lariats and above. It includes, you have Sirius XM right there, you have your Bluetooth, built-in navigation system. There's also wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, various different features in here. And then in the features section, here's all your driver assistance features, which includes a lot because we have the Lariat Ultimate. I mean, there's basically an endless list of driver assistance features there. Moving off the screen, this is where you're going to find the engine brake. So you can either turn that on or automatic, so for whichever you prefer. And then you have the 360 camera, which you can cycle through all the various different views right there. Trail control, which is included with your Tremor package. And these are your 4-wheel drive settings. So you have 4 high and 4 low with a locking diff, which is included on the Tremor. Trail turn assist as well. Climate control in the middle. You have heated and cooled seats. You got your heated steering wheel. Again, this is a loaded truck. Nice little storage cubby right here. Some wood trim. We have a wireless charging pad. Some USB connectors so we can keep everything charged up. Ford rethought the layout for the storage here. There's lots and lots of storage, and your wireless charger, your phone actually stands upright rather than horizontal, which is kind of unique. But again, you have a sliding cup holder here. You can hold like 4 drinks, plus you got more on the back of here, and you got some in the door. You got lots of room for cup holders in this. Nice center console. You also have a 400 watt inverter outlet right here, 12 volts. Dual glove box, of course, get lots and lots of storage. And this one has the twin panel panoramic sunroof. But now we'll take a look into the rear seat of this truck. And again, this is the Super Crew model, so this is your largest and the definitely most popular cab for the Super Duties. But just like the front, nice leather seats back here, which are also heated as well. You have heated leather seats back here for the outer seats, and they also flip up. This one has the lockable fold flat storage. So it actually does fold flat. It kind of tucks away, and so you can put your tools back here, maybe your pet, whatever you want. And then putting this back down. The 23s actually come with your diesels come with the front grill cover. If you live in an area where it's colder and it takes a little while for the diesels to heat up, this will actually go over the grill to kind of help it warm up a little bit more. So that comes with the truck, and then you have the box link system, which provides additional tie-down points for the bed. You got some floor mats back here and a bunch of outlets as well. You have another inverter outlet. There's also a 12 volt, and there's a USB right above that, so keep everything charged up. And of course, you get a nice view of that panoramic sunroof. Now, unfortunately, this particular Super Duty is a sold unit, but if you're interested in ordering one just like this, you can give us a call or visit us at mcpheeford.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.